Hey guys! So I'm getting ready for work. I don't want to go. And I am very lucky because the people that I work with are awesome. I just always prefer to never leave my house. But anyway, it's really warm out and I feel like it's finally spring. I feel like I've been saying that for a while though, but now it legitimately is because it's like 65 today. So I'm going to do like a really warm, springy look. I want to use lots of bright colors and yes, let's get started. So I already went ahead and primed my face. I've been using this all week. I've never used this before and so far I have only good things to say about it. It's the Maybelline Master Prime. I've been using this one and I picked up this one too. Both really, really good. This one I used today, it blurs and smooths, and then this one, it says hydrates and smooths. So they're both really, really good drugstore primers. So for foundation, I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me, and my shade is 120, Classic Ivory. The only thing I dislike about this foundation is it doesn't have a pump. It just pours on out all over the place, but it's a good drugstore foundation. And then I'm just taking a damp beauty blender, blend this on out. For concealer, I'm using my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. And then I just take that same beauty blender, blend that out. Making a mess. Alright, then bronzer. I'm using my Physicians formula in the shade Light. Sorry if you hear like a lot of noise in the background. I live right near an airport, so like literally every couple minutes I hear a plane going by. I wish I was on it. So now I'm gonna do a little bit of contouring, and this palette, please excuse its appearance because I've had it forever. But this is by Wet n Wild. Yes, it's a mess, but I've had it for a long time. And this is their contour palette. But I gotta say, I think this was like under $5 and it's really, really, really good. This shade is Dulce de Leche. So I'm just gonna do a little. I'm not gonna do as much as I normally do today. So this blush I got in my Ipsy bag. It's from Manicadar Beauty and it's in the shade Paradise. It's nice. It's got like a little bit of like shimmer in it too. I'm just gonna put this on the apples of my cheeks. Move it on my forehead. Then I'm going to take my Too Faced setting powder and do a little bit of baking. Alright, that's a little uneven, but we'll fix it later. Then I like to just do a little bit on my nose too, because I have like a really oily nose. Everything else is dry, but my nose is oily, so I just like to make sure that the foundation stays on my nose throughout the day. So I'm just kind of bake that on there. Then just a fluffy brush, I'm just gonna brush off everything else but my nose and my cheeks for now. And now to my nose. And then sometimes I'll just take my contour powder again and just kind of reshape that if I need to. Same thing with my cheeks. Now I'm gonna dust this off. And then sometimes, like I think the line is a little too intense, so I'll just take my bronzer again and just kind of lightly go over it again, just so it doesn't look insane when you go to work. So another good drugstore product I picked up this week. Ew. This is the Maybelline Master Fix. This setting spray, I've been using it all week. It is amazing. Again, drugstore, cheap. The only thing I could say negatively about this spray, it's got like a good sprayer, like you get like a really like heavy spray, but it's like too much. Like I just like doused my hair with it now, so that's the only thing I can say. Alright, so I'm going to do my brows off camera because they take a really long time, and I will be right back. So I did my eyebrows off camera because they kind of take a little bit of time because I don't really have any. If you're curious as to why, I will link a video down below of my eyebrow tutorial. So for highlighter today, I'm going to be using where's my brush? Where's my brush? I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Alchemist palette, and I'm going to be using the color Ultraviolet. I would try and hold it up for you, but this palette is a mess because I've dropped it like 10 times. So everything is just kind of broken. But I'm going to be using the Ultraviolet one, which is like a really intense purple. Ooh. It might be hard for you guys to see on with the camera, but it is so intense. Ooh. Oh my god. Oh, that's too much. That looks nuts. That's okay. Alright, I gotta stop. A little more. So now I'm gonna prime my eyes using my NYX HD primer. Again, drugstore. If you watch my videos, you'll see most of the products I do use are drugstore. And I am on a budget, so any high-end products that I do have, I have saved for. I really always try and research these products because I don't have a lot of money, so when I am going to spend it on something high-end, that better work. If you see me using a high-end product, it's good. Like this is my Too Faced setting powder again. This is definitely a good buy, my favorite. So I'm just going to use that to set this down. Oh, my whole leg just fell asleep. You ever get that? Like, I'm not even doing anything. So now I'm just popping a little bit of this lip gloss on. This is, again, NYX. But this is one of their plumper ones. It's called Pump It Up. And this is in the shade Lisa. And it does, like, give you a little bit of volume to your lips. It kind of like tingles at first when you put it on. I use it almost every day, so I'm used to it, but just FYI if you try it out. Okay, so starting with my Brights palette today from NYX, I'm gonna take this nice orangey shade in the corner, and this is gonna be my crease. Just just gonna keep the crease very, 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 very light because I'm gonna be doing a really intense wing with really hot pink bright colors. So I don't really need I don't really need much going on in the crease today. But I just want to define it a little bit. So next up, I'm taking my NYX Warm Neutrals palette. I'm going to be taking this skin tone shade here. It's a little lighter than my skin tone, so I'm just going to apply that over the lid. And just kind of run it over a little bit, what we just did, so everything blends together. And then I'm going to take that again and just run it up top here. And that's it for the eyeshadow. So next, I'm gonna take this SuperNova palette from BH Cosmetics, and I'm gonna be using this shade Pegasus here. And I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of, oh no! Just dropped it right onto my laptop. I'm gonna be taking a little bit of setting spray and just mixing that together just so it stands out a little bit more and it's a lot brighter. So I'm gonna pop this in the crease. And then we're going to be putting other stuff on top of it. I just want to lay this down now because it's going to get covered and I just want a little bit of highlight peeking out. So I'm focusing it on the inner corner, but I'm actually kind of bringing it out a little bit because this is all going to be covered with eyeliner, so I just want a little bit poking out at the end here. I'm also going to bring it underneath a little. That's good. By the way, this palette, the link will be below. You can get it on Amazon. I think it's like $15. All the shades in here are incredible. They're all extremely pigmented, and if you mix any of them with setting spray, they become even more intense and incredible. So this definitely a great buy. Hello. Alright, so I zoomed in for this part. So I'm going to be using the NYX Vivid Brights. This is in the shade Love Overdose. These, I've used them before. They are amazing. They are extremely pigmented. The only thing is they are a little difficult to work with sometimes, so I just put like a couple drops of argan oil in the top, and that seems to make them a little bit more easy to use, so FYI. Alright, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to start creating a wing. Let's see, right? And then since I have hooded eyes, I usually like to just pull my eye like this, just so I get a nice smooth line on the top. I'm not going to worry about filling this completely in because I'm going to be putting some black liner on there as well, so I'm not really too worried about the bottom here. Alright, let's see if I can get a straight line here. Alright, not bad. So now I'm going to bring it down in the front. See, that's why I wanted to do the inner corner highlight first, because I didn't want to have to go back over this and ruin what I just did, so. Okay, so I got the other eye caught up. So now I'm just going to take a little bit of that pink also and just run it just in the one corner here. You'll see, it's all gonna come together, I promise. Right now it looks crazy. Now I'm taking my NYX matte black liner, and now I'm just going to draw another black wing parallel to this pink wing. See? Now I'm just gonna fill this in. Now I'm going to take some of this eyeliner and bring it into the tear ducts. Whew. No blinking allowed for that. My goodness. Alright, I'm going to catch up the other eye and then I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm going to pop a little bit of eyeliner on. This is the NYX Slide On Glide On. I'm just going to take a little bit more of that pink. Drag it under there. Okay, so now I'm going to blend out the bottom a little bit. So I'm going to go back to the Brights palette. I'm going to pick up this hot pink here. And now I'm just going to blend this out. Kind of chose the wrong brush here. It's getting all over my face, but that's okay. We can fix it. So now I'm just going to go back into the Warm Neutrals palette, and I'm just going to pick up the skin tone color here, and I'm just going to use that to just kind of clean this up a bit. Alright, so now for mascara, I'm going to be using this one from Milani that one of my friends turned me on to. See, I just got some on my nose right here. Little tip, if that ever happens to you, leave it alone for like a good 5-10 minutes, make sure it's dry, and then just take something, I usually use like a tweezer, and then you can just flake it right off and it doesn't ruin your makeup. So alright, so I'm going to pop on my lashes and I'll be back to finish this look. Okay, so I got my lashes on. Now I've been using these lashes for a while. So I'm just going to take a little bit of black eyeshadow and I'm just going to cover up the band a little bit because it's getting a little wonky. These are probably the last day I'm going to wear these babies. So I'd like to just cover up the glue and then cover up any leftover glue that's on there that I couldn't get off. So now to finish this look off, I'm going to be using from CoverGirl their Melting Pout Matte, and this is in the shade Current Nude. This is one of my favorites. If you are a frequent user of matte lip products, I always struggle with the issue of it getting all like gross on the inside of my mouth. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, if you have that same issue. These don't. They don't do that. And I just like to overdraw my lips just a tad. So this is it. This is my finished look for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave me some comments down below. I'd love to hear from you if you're watching this video. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there's anything you want to see me do in the future. And give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. And I am off to work. I will see you guys next time. Bye.